Right, everyone, we'll flip to here. Right, I was a little bit late, so yeah, I hope you get the notification. Yeah, everyone's probably sat there thinking I'm not on tonight. So yeah, I am on, just a little bit late, just messing around, trying to get ready. So while I've got you all here, I'll do my little intro bit. So if you ever want to support this channel, you know, it's not needed, but it does help. Without people's support, certain videos wouldn't get done. But with people's support, they do. So there's things like Patreon where you can join from 80p a month, so pretty much nothing. Everyone who joins Patreon gets their money on that board there. You can join from $1, 80p up to as much as you wanted to. You do $50 a month or £100 a month if you wanted to. It's up to you. There is also affiliate links. So eBay, Amazon, GearBest. I still need to do the US eBay. There's US Amazon and UK Amazon though. If you shop at those websites, use my links that I provide and I get a percentage of what you spend. Someone bought a TV recently, Rob. Thank you for that, mate. I appreciate that. So yeah, you buy things like that and then I get a percentage of what you spend. Certain things give me more money than others though. But you can support me that way without doing anything. And then there's merchandise if you wanted that, which some people do. So there's stuff like that, that logo, this logo. More, there's stickers. See the stickers on the bottom there? They're my stickers. All stuff like that. Then there's PayPal donations. And then I sell things as well, like my crossbow quivers. These two have just sold to Lewis. Cheers, Lewis, if you're watching. I don't think I've ever seen you in the chats, but yeah, so thank you. All right, I'll come over to the thing now. I'll let you know when I can see you all. Right, how do I do this? I've messed it up already. But when I get onto the bit, I'll let you know. Right, there it is, live controlling. Sometimes if you refresh at the wrong point, it disappears. So you're messing around back and forward trying to find it. Right, so I'll let you know when I can see you all. Right, pop out chat. And put that on live chat. Right, so Charles, weapons and stuff, Zed, Nell, Leonard, John, and Rich. You right, everyone? Just a few of us today. Everyone's probably thought I wasn't on for now. So John said he's got his Bowie back together. That's good, mate. That's good, because that's a lovely knife, that is. Did you replace any bits on it, or is it all just, you've just put all the original parts back on? Right, Tom. Yeah, so what's everyone been at? My chest injury was getting better. I hadn't had a single fucking twinge all day today and yesterday. And just as I was plugging my camera in, I must have been in a weird position, and it sort of just started again. It's a right bastard. I've never known what it is. It's either something to do with inflammation between the cartilage in your ribs, or maybe the muscle's not connected properly. I don't know, but there's some kind of injury there that I've never been able to fully get told what it is. It never gets better. Well, it does get. I have no symptoms for it until I do something, and then it works. You know what I mean? Sometimes, see, now I've heard it now. This winter, it might start hurting again. But yeah, I'll have to fucking find some other way to exercise rather than doing weights now. Arm, sort of chest kind of things. Weapons and stuff said I'm quite tired tonight, so may not stay on much later than 11. All right, mate. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I might do a little bit past 11. Like as I come on late, I might stay on till 15:15 or something. But yeah, all right. Bristol, right, mate. John said new scales. One of the original ones had a massive crack. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I wasn't sure if you fixed it somehow. Tom said, any recommendation on a good Maglite torch to buy? What kind of size do you mean, Tom? Do you mean like a Maglite type size? Or do you just mean... Because you can get the small ones now that take an 18650 battery. Powerful as fuck. Some of them you just plug them in to charge them. Most of those lot are really good, but if you want something big like a Maglite, the only things I've ever seen like that are Maglites. So yeah, if I had the money, I would like to get a decent D-cell Maglite and get the upgrades for it. You know what I mean? Get a Cree LED upgrade for it. The only thing I don't know, can you get a battery upgrade? Because what would be great would be a fucking Maglite, D-cell Maglite that took 18650 batteries. Then said cycling is good for core strength. Well, that's good. I have got an exercise bike. I know it ain't sort of cycling, but yeah, I have got an exercise bike, so I'll just stick to that. That's what I'm doing, really. I just thought I'd do it, weights with it, but I'm gonna have to find something else now. But I was doing extremely light weights as well, and it still fucked my fucking chest up. John said D-cell when you want to brain some poor side. That's exactly it. Tom said big one that can be used for multiple uses. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Tom. I've not seen many big, decently priced ones, if you know what I mean. Like that, I don't know if you saw that Olight one I had recently. That was reasonably big, but it cost 250 quid. So there's no way that's going to be an EDC torch. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, you'd have to look into it. Look up the sort of... You want a Maglite with the upgrades, I think. But yeah, if you want it big, you can get these sort of ones. But I would not recommend carrying this, not ever. But you can get them as a D-cell and that has a strobe on it. The problem is, though, if you're walking along with that, it looks like you're carrying a bat. I would not recommend that. It's all right in your house, but yeah, walk around with that, looks like you're carrying a weapon. Marcus, you right, mate? Oh, you're not home at the minute. All right. Yes, we'll see you on at the end then, Marcus. What, you just driving home, are you, or something? Have a good trip if you are. You know, good journey. Safe journey. Riggs, you right, mate? Nell saying hello to Marcus. Richard says, found a good cheap alternative to ready-made 7.72 by 2 belt grinder pulley nylon rollers. Turn smooth and only 8 quid each, including bears. That's good, Rich. I'm glad you found something like that. Don said I have an LED mag light around here somewhere. I converted mine in the end. It's easy enough, but also a slight pain in the ass. But both of these are converted into Cree LED. So this one's got multiple powers and will strobe. Buttons there. Turn that bit around, and it charges with a wire there. And it's even hollow that much in it, so you can put like a survival kit in there. So there's that. That what is inside there is a through night torch, sort of siliconed in place. And this one again is a through night torch inside it. With I've put a switch at the back. I don't know if this one's got any batteries. No, this one's run out of batteries. But this one had like 3 modes, switch at the back. You know, it's reasonably easy. It's more of a faff to do. You know, it's a bit of trial and error doing these yourself. But fucking good torches. Yeah, I've never ever found yet, Tom, a good alternative. I've never found a copy of a Maglite, basically, a cheap copy of a Maglite with new features. Jumbo Sabu said, bought a few bits the other day, came across a fishing gun shop, tornado catapult, cheap copy of the Diablo, packet of airgun targets, and a couple of tins of pellets. Yeah, nice one. It's always good to find a shop like that, isn't it, Reese? I haven't been in the last gun shop I went in was fucking ages ago. And as soon as me and Malcolm walked in the door, the bloke running it shouted, "Attention!" Something like that, really loud. As soon as we walked in the door. Yeah, it was a bit of a laugh. But yeah, it was quite bizarre. Richard said, Mike, ever done any work with fiberglass and epoxy resins? No, never. Nothing at all, Rich. Oh no, saying that. Oh, well, saying that. No, I've done a tiny little bit with fiberglass, but nothing to sort of. What it was it was the easiest way to fill the gaps between a piece of aluminium and a tube. I needed to fill the gaps in. You know what I mean? So it was a tube like that, with a piece of aluminium like that, and I needed to fill those gaps in with something. So I used the sort of fiberglass car body filler, but that's it. Nothing more than that, Rich. Will, you right, mate? Yeah, what's everyone been at? I've got a couple of very vague topics. I meant to do a video today on one of these topics. We won't talk about it now unless anyone wants to. But tomorrow, I'm going to do a video and a poll on the legality of flipper knives in the UK now. And what I'll do tomorrow is I'll do a video. I'll get hold of the exact wording that it says on the websites, show people it, and then get people to decide in the video if they think flippers are illegal or not, and then we'll do a poll as well, and then we'll be able to work out what the general public think. Sean, you right, mate? He said, "What kind of gun is that on the top of your collection on the wall?" The very top shotgun. That is a Magtech 12 gauge shotgun. If that's the one you mean, mate. Zed said, "Shame about Jack Striker, isn't it?" Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, Zed. Yes, it is. Yeah. You know, I know a lot of us. I think a lot of Jack, and I always have. He's a great bloke. Yeah, that'd be a shame to see him go. But, you know, as he said, all things come to an end sooner or later. But no, it is a shame. I'd like him not to. But if they don't want to do the new terms of service, then yeah, YouTube ain't going to let him on, I doubt. I know Shed Ninja's already said he's not. He told me that. Hopefully he'll go to someone like BitChute, but you know, it might just be the time where he's had enough of it. But I do, from experience and from other people, when you do stop for a bit, you do not have a void to fill. I literally don't know what I'd do if I didn't do YouTube. I'd just sit around doing fuck all. And yeah, I do a lot more videos than Jack though, but you know what I mean? It makes you want to come back again because you've literally got nothing to do because you do it so much. Do you know what I mean? So you never know. He might be back somewhere else. Right, where am I? Tom, anyone playing any good games at the moment? I've just finished Heavy Rain, which has been really enjoyable playing that while people watch because we've been ripping the piss out of it. It's a good game, but it's very funny if you joke about it when you play it. I might start Skyrim again soon for the third time, maybe fourth. Jumbo Sabu said it was more of a fishing shop, mate. No guns, but a few bits wanted. Place stunk of boilies. Fuck's sake. Sam, you right, mate? I've enjoyed your outdoor video, mate. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, it was nice. That was. I might have to. I'll go again soon. If I don't go with Daryl, I've got some other people, and there's two other people who might go with me if he can't. I know he would anyway, but you know what I mean. I said, where does it say it? As I couldn't find anything on the YouGov one. I'll have to. Well, I don't know yet, Liam. I'll have to find it myself. But yeah, I'll have to find it and I'll let you know, Liam. But it'd be interesting to do a video and get lots of people to look at it and see if they can work out what it means. A couple of people saying hello to Leonard there. Yeah, get liking everyone, please. No, saying hello to Sam, sorry, and then I just read Leonard, yeah. Len saying love Jack Chan. Yeah, he's a great bloke, Jack, isn't he? That's a shame. Jumbo Sabu said, reading the new legislation, I wonder if Spyderco knives would be illegal due to the blade hole. That's fucking, it's bizarre, and it, Riggs? I literally don't have a clue. Jack said, and quite a few people aren't going to agree to the new terms of service to YouTube. So I assume that'll mean they won't be allowed back on. Nelson, I know that I'm gutted about that. That's an awesome guy and got a brilliant channel. Going to be missed. He will, won't he? Now he will. Hopefully, he'll come back on something else. As I said, I know from experience and other people who have left, you miss it. You miss the community and you miss the just doing it because it becomes part of your life. So maybe he might be back in on a different thing. Yeah, you never know. We could all go over there because I'm on most of them anyway. I'm on most of the other things just as backups in case they try and get rid of me one day. Sean said, yes, thanks. It looks really nice. Yeah, it's lovely that. It's deactivated, obviously, why it's on the thing. Yeah, Magtech. Look up Magtech shotgun. You'll find it. Webs I've said, what's the bit in the new terms of service that people don't like? Anybody know? Yeah, glad you asked that as well. Lewis, I was talking about you at the beginning of this. I was just saying I ain't seen you on the chats before. Lewis said, I'm way out the loop with YouTube. What's this all about, terms and conditions? Lewis, honestly, I don't know, mate. By the way, here's your while I'm here, I don't have to send you a picture now. Hang on. It won't exactly be high quality, but there's your 2 quivers there. Cheers, mate. I appreciate that. Right, where am I? But yeah, no, Lewis, I don't actually know, but I've heard quite a few people saying that they're not going to accept them, and that'll mean that they won't be allowed back on, I'd assume. Tom said, never tried Skyrim. Seems overwhelming. Is it any good? I like all of them. I like Skyrim, all of the Elder Scrolls stuff, I like the Fallout games. Yeah, they ease you into them, if you know what I mean. Most of them kind of games, they gradually do like tutorials at the beginning, showing you what to do. But yeah, they're great. Very long games, and you can play them hundreds of hours, you know, doing the missions or doing nothing, just exploring. Nell says Jumble Bush likes the smell of boilies. He said he does as well, but it's a bit overpowering. Lewis said, look great, Mike, well worth money. Thank you, Lewis, I appreciate it. So I'll be honest with you, I've had them made for about a week, but I just kept, it's been a bit of a busy week, so I kept meaning to get back to you for ages. But no, I appreciate you getting back to me so quickly as well. Thank you for that, mate. Yeah, that sorts me out good. I just had to spend, not loads of money, but I just had to spend about the same you just sent me on a birthday present, so that'll cover that. Yeah. Where am I? Richard said, I love Cocoscope. Found it easy to navigate in BitShoot. Yeah, it's a good one, Cocoscope. Rich, isn't it? Easy to navigate. And also that if this ever went away and I couldn't do YouTube, Cocoscope would allow me to do live streaming as well. Whereas a lot of the others don't. Facebook does as well, but I can never get on with Facebook. I have a personal account on Facebook, but as far as it goes to the WeaponCollector stuff, I've never done it on. I just share stuff on Facebook, if you know what I mean. Luke, you all right? Right, where am I? Captain Boggrel said, all right, everyone, enjoyed the tag video, Mike. That dagger you picked as joint favourite is a stunning looking knife. It's lovely, isn't it? I've always liked that knife. I would get it out, but I've stuck it back in the box under my bed. Yeah, that and the Tanto and the Fairbairn Sykes fighting knife. Yeah, beautiful things. I've always loved daggers. Nell said she enjoyed the tag video. Yeah, that's a good series that JBO started there, wasn't it? X-Ray Zulu's already done his. Liam's going to do one. I can't remember, so I tagged. Bob the Metal Guy as well, wasn't it? And someone else. Now, WS94. Yeah, you certainly get your money's worth for hours played in Bethesda games, even if a lot of nitpicking with the games. Yeah, that's a good point, actually, Liam. But yeah, you do, don't you? You do get a lot of hours out of them. Yeah, there's there's some funny bits in them, you know, not funny as in humour, but you know what I mean, and glitches. But yeah, I think you do get your money's worth, don't you? Jumble Sabu said, Mike, that merch flag blanket thing of your collection looks great. Gonna have to buy one. That's a good idea, wasn't it? I figured if my collection ever gets taken away, I can always buy one of those myself. Put it up there. If anyone don't know what I'm on about, I've made some like a tapestry thing of my gun board. So if you want your own WeaponCollector gun board, you can buy one. It's got 3 sizes, and the biggest is 7 foot by 9 foot, so bigger than that. Yeah, I said hello to Luke, didn't I? What you at, Luke? Where are you? Right, where am I? Nell said I'm going to get one. Found a spot for it. A nice one now. That was about as cheap as I could do it, but it is fucking massive. So, Rocket, you're right, mate. Captain Brogvro, you're right. Tag videos used to be a lot more common 6 or so years ago. Could watch a chain of videos and see a wide variety of cool kit. They was good, weren't they, Captain? I think I know what happened in the end. I think it was by pure coincidence. I watched a video recently that sort of told about the demise of the response videos, and I think it was these half sort of naked, scantily clad women who used to do responses to any big videos. And they would just fill these fucking big videos up with responses and get shitloads of views out of it. And it was ruining. It may have been the same reason they changed the algorithm. But yeah, I used to love the responses. All the responses was actually under the video, weren't they? Whereas I've been enjoying getting back into Fallout 4 recently, but I constantly think as I play, wish they did this bit differently, etc. Yeah, that's it. This, you know, they're not. They could be better, couldn't they? But they are worth playing, aren't they? Reverend I said, yeah, saw the tapestry. Looks excellent. Came out right in the end, didn't it? I've had to cut off a little bit of the crossbows, obviously, but yeah, it was all right. It's an interesting thing, isn't it? Jumbo Sabu said, Mike, you got to do a brass knuckles cap too, mate. I'll definitely buy one. I will do that. I'll do that, and I'll have to get some of my old pictures and do some kind of something with a lot of knuckle dusters on it anyway. You know what I mean? Webnuff said you can't even do the video response thing now. No, it's a shame, isn't it? We was always doing the old tag in and response stuff. But yeah, gone now. So, Luke said just trying some fishing rigs for tomorrow. Keep meaning to film some videos to post on YouTube, but I can't seem to bring myself to do it. No, there's some people. I'll tell you why I laugh then, because there's quite a few people in this stream who've, not quite a few, but there's a couple who have just recently started doing videos. And all I would say to anyone who's new to doing videos, just do them and just ignore what you think of yourself. Do you know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean? When you first do it, you always think your voice sounds weird or stuff like that. Or no, but it's not like that. I always found eventually you do get used to it. You know what I mean? Yeah, do it, Luke. Rocket said, such a shame about Jack Strike. It is. I'm hoping, though, he'll be back. Maybe on a different thing. Or don't do it on camera at first, Luke, if you don't want to. Get used to it. But, you know, I know you've done live streams on Facebook before, haven't you, and that. But that's a bit different, isn't it? Because it's like family watching. But no, I'm hoping Jack might be watching. You never know. He does watch these streams. He just sometimes. Jack does watch these streams. He doesn't always, you know, he just watches them. You know what I mean? He doesn't always comment, but I don't blame him. But yeah, we'll see what happens. It'll be a shame not to see Nelly anymore. I was going to say to him, can't you just do a channel with Nelly once a week? But doing YouTube videos is quite a bizarre thing at first. Cheers, everyone. You've been liking the stream. Bit of black coffee for me today. So, we mentioned the flipper knives, didn't we? Nell said, I was shocked and saddened by it when I saw his video. I've learned a lot of him. Yeah, you do, don't you know? You do learn a lot of stuff off of Jack. And he's an interesting person. He's a good laugh as well, isn't he? He does like to, every now and then he goes full on sort of nutcase sort of thing. In a, you know what I mean by that, like good way. You know, he's funny old when he dresses up as a character or does the old sword cutting on a fucking lawnmower. Yeah. But we'll see. As I said, from experience, I've noticed that a lot of people, when they do leave, it you do miss it. You especially miss the community, and you miss the just not doing it. You know, because it becomes, because he's been on here a long time. I can't remember exactly when, but he's been on here quite a while, Jack. And like me, I've been on here for like 11 years. If I stop doing YouTube now, I don't know what the fuck I'll do. Richard said, I hate talking on camera. I always think I'm talking to myself like a mad person. I don't like, I tell you, most of it, I still a couple of things I still don't like. I don't like talking anywhere where anyone can hear me. I find it fucking bizarre if I think someone else can hear what I'm saying. That's why I never ever, you'll notice I never ever talk when I'm in the garden. If I'm doing sword cutting in the garden, I don't talk. Purely because I don't want my neighbours hearing me say, you know. So yeah, I do voiceovers for anything where someone might hear me. I don't mind the shed so much because it's a little bit more hidden, you know what I mean? Rocket was saying Jack's a legend. He is, and he will be sorely missed. Booted hopefully should sort out 3 displays tomorrow. Mate, just got to stain the wood edging and add red felt on the ply. Sorry, Riggs, I keep remaining to reply to you on fucking eBay, email. Yeah, that sounds really good. If I had the money, I would do edging as well. Edging and put some stuff on the hooks. That was as good as I could do this time. But I used to have edging on my old ones, didn't I? And if I didn't have to, I wouldn't have put that fucking green screen bit on, but I was forced to at the time. And then I just thought I might as well leave it up there. Because that, at the bottom, it's created a little shelf to put things on. But yeah, I think yours will look good, Reece. I can't wait to see him. Slingshot, you right, mate? Rocket said Jack's newspaper reviews are fucking class. I must admit, sometimes when I watch his newspaper reviews, I do think to myself, good job he's fucking fit. Because he'd have a fucking heart attack. Oh, Christ. Slingshot said, is Richard going to make a slingshot rifle soon? I don't know, Slingshot. You ask Richard. Richard, are you going to make a slingshot rifle soon? Rocket, now said the rocket they are with a beer review. Weapons officer, I've just read the new YouTube terms of service controversy. It's over more ability to delete channels if they cause harm to people, whatever that means. All right. So yeah, so it's going to be more easy for them to just get rid of you then, basically. So order more to back up them. Back up your videos and maybe do a backup channel somewhere else. I mean, I've been doing that for at least 2 years already anyway, maybe 3. I've got at least, my BitChute channel must have over, getting off 200 videos. Yeah, luckily I've already been whacking stuff on everywhere just in case. Jumble Cell Boo said, Mike, the heat shrink for 50 hooks is £5. You just need the heat gun and take it onto the hooks. Nice. Nice. Well, that's cheap, isn't it, actually? Yeah. I'll be honest, I never looked into that too. I know, or I must. You know what I'm like. I'm so fucking tight for money. Even £5's a bit much for me after time. Although I'm getting a bit better lately. Yeah, I was going to say like £2 for tape's too much for me after time. But no, mine. I must admit they've already got scratches where from being hung up their ages anyway. But I'm not too bothered about mine. The problem is it's getting to the stage where half the stuff's becoming worthless now, isn't it? Sadly, they fuck you over so badly in this country that unless you have certain licenses or whatever, certificates, or pay £120 to get things redone, redeactivated, can't even sell them. Rock when he does his medieval photo. You know what my favourite thing of Jack's was? That bloody witch. The face he drew on his witch when he gets that witch out. I don't know what it is about that. It's the nose, I think. It always cracked me up, that bloody witch of his. Richard says, slingshot. I'm doing a sling bow first. One where you shoot it like a normal recurve, but you can change the bands for power. But knowing me, take it to the extreme power-wise. That's just reminded me of something. Liam, did you see my comment? I commented on your video earlier about the half-face gas mask. Slingshot said, I can't wait for that slingshot tutorial. I can't do it next week now. I'm going to be busy for the whole week. So the week after that is when it'll be. As long as my chest injury's gone, which it's virtually gone now. I just had a little twinge earlier when I was plugging my camera in. It shouldn't affect me anyway. Dumble Sabu said, I can send you an eBay link if you want. So scratching your guns, mate. Yeah, go on if you want. Yeah, go on, Riggs. Yeah. Yeah, send me on eBay. You wouldn't be able to put it on here. That's why I was pausing. I was trying to work out if you meant on here. But yeah, send me it. I can always look into it, can't I? Captain Bogwell said, if you need money, you can always become a cam girl. I've seen a lot worse than you on the internet. That's sake. I thought about it. No, I haven't really. That's sake. You can. Thing is, though, I know that's a joke, but you can do anything like that nowadays, can't you? Anyone that you know. You can make money any fucking way nowadays, can't you? Rockets said, how about his lawnmower? Yeah, exactly. That's another one, yeah. I put it on about an hour ago, I think, Liam, or less, maybe half an hour. Rocket said, Mike, the witch drawings are epic. Yeah, it's Jack's style of drawing. It always cracks me up. I don't know what it is. But, yeah. Ted said it's probably to do with general racism, religious intolerance, and videos being horrible about individual people, I dare say. It probably is that, Ted, which means we will probably be safe. Because I never bring that stuff up on my videos, and I never, I don't let people talk about it on here. We don't do any of that kind of stuff. Do you like that, Liam? That'd be a good test, wouldn't it, I think? I was just watching your video, and that came into my head. And I thought, yeah, you know, I thought of a good test for Liam's gas mask. You know, he does his gas mask videos and does tests and that. And I thought of a good way today of doing a practical test that would be easy to make as well. Well, I'll have a look later, Liam. I would have mentioned it properly to you eventually anyway, maybe on my or here or on the game streams. But yeah, I think we would be all right with the, you know, religious intolerance, general racism kind of stuff, because it never comes up on any of our videos, my videos that we do, you know. Hamzaf said, "Cool, just found your message and replied." Slingshot said, I've been saying we need to back up our channels on BitShit for a while. Well, you know I'm there, mate, don't you? I like that gif you sent me earlier of old matey doing your thumbs up. Jumbo Sabu said, went to Great Yarmouth today. There's a shop called Martin's. Ask Mark. That have sold loads of knives and swords for decades. I noticed a big scale down on the edge weapons. That's a shame, isn't it? But it's saying something, isn't it? I know what you mean there, Riggs. It's saying something, isn't it? Something's coming or happening or putting people off. I think it's the sort of not knowing, isn't it? No one knows what the fucking, because the legal things are so fucking vague now. You don't want to risk it if it's your shop. Weapons officers, I've seen people do stuff like that before, where they show cigarettes versus e-cigs and show all the crap that collects on the paper. Oh, nice. Yeah. Now you say that may have been where the idea came from, but yeah. Yeah, if you put a mask on, what I said, I won't say on here because it'll be a surprise to people. If you do what I say and do it, you could hold like incense or something, or even, you know, like talking about it, and you would actually see it going in the gaps. Yeah, and you could even go to the degree of weighing things, you know, to see like, yeah, that's getting a bit too complicated. But you know what I mean? The way I said is easy. Richard said, didn't one of those cam girls make money by selling her bath water, whoever it is buying that? He still had some self-dignity. I've seen that, yeah. Rocket said, Mike, don't forget the Warhammer, mate, whenever you're ready. I'll let you know when that's coming, because I've not even got the hammer for Liam's yet. So once I've got the hammer for Liam's, that will fund the next ones. But yeah, definitely eventually. It's with the Warhammers, it's going to be a slow process. that one. Yeah, that one in England, Rich, that makes like 100 grand per month. That's her. I can't remember her name, but yeah, I have. I was looking her up the other day. Things that say it doesn't matter. They're going to shut us all down. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, they will. We'll all be gone one day. Dad said, talking of gas masks, that Doctor Who story with the kid in the World War II gas mask was pretty creepy. I wonder if it creeped that kid out as much as it did me. You never know, it might have. Yeah, I know what you mean. It must be quite bizarre doing that kind of stuff. You know, as a kid, doing the acting sort of thing. Belle Delphine, is it, Can? Nice one, mate. Luke said, going to take my camera fishing this week and start recording myself and see how it goes. Yeah, nice one, Luke. That'd be good. If anyone doesn't know, I haven't said, Luke is actually my relative. Jumbo Sabu said, but the other knife shop called Pownall's have doubled their knives, weapon and crossbow stock. Go figure. It's bizarre like that, isn't it, Riggs? Some companies don't want to risk it. Some others, I don't know. It's very bizarre how some go under and some don't seem to give a shit, almost. I think it's just the paranoia thing of not knowing. You don't know if you're going to get shut off just like that, and it fucking completely fucked you over. Oh, the kid. Sorry, if it creeped out kids. Sorry, I read that wrong. Oh, creeped out kids as much as... Yes, I get you. Yeah. If it creeped out kids in general, yeah, it probably did. Probably did. You don't know, though, because there's a lot of kids who sort of love... Hang on. Just a strange child there. But the troll who just put something on then... Your comment never even got shown, so completely pointless. You've just been blocked for nothing. Where was I? Yeah, kids probably do, but also kids love things like gas masks, don't they? So they're probably loving it. Youngshot said, have you ever thought about a sheath for your Warhammer? Not yet, if you know what I mean. Slingshot, not properly. It has crossed my mind and people have mentioned it, but I might do eventually. Yeah, I think so. Right, where am I? Weapons and stuff's a shame the empty child mask is not a real gas mask. Otherwise, my video I would do on it. A video I would do on it would have got loads of... Oh, your video you did on it would have got loads of views. Dan, you right, mate? What was that? I just got back from Greece. Nice one. Yeah, did you have a good time? Now I was asked you, did you have a nice time? Right, here's a question for you all. Is Marcus on? He would like to answer this one, I think. I don't think... Oh, no, he's not on till later. Right. When Marcus comes on later, someone remind me that I have to ask you all a question. But I know it's Marcus's favourite subject, so can anyone guess what that would be? See if any of you look. No, Marcus, well enough to guess what my question would be to him and all of you. Jumbo Sabu said, don't think they do postal sales, mate. So very weird. Why after all these years they're scaling down. I remember the shop Martins back in the 80s selling sword sticks. How long I've gone there? Ah, bloody hell, yeah. I don't get it. Leonard's right. Yes, you're well. The slow mode, Len. I have a question for you all about the slow mode. I think I know the answer because I've already asked it, but I just like to ask it every now and then, see if opinions have changed. But yeah, it's really, I find it really confusing, and like I can't fathom it. Sometimes you can understand what's going on, but because it's so totally random, some shops are shutting down, not selling it, some are just seem to be stocking in more. You can't work out what is doing it. I think it's these vague laws. Some people don't want to risk it, or just had enough, or seen other people go under and don't want to. But yeah, I don't know. Nell's saying he's not back till after. Oh, Did he say he'd catch the end or not? Or what did he say? Won't be back after that till if not, I'll ask it tomorrow. But I think you lot can all guess what it is by now anyway. It's not nothing important anyway. I'll just every now and then I like to ask about the slow mode. Shamrock Survival, you're right, mate. Sorry about that. I saw you was on and too busy bloody chatting about things that said, well done. YouTube may fall, but they're alternative platforms. Yeah, exactly. I've not missed something there, have I? Slingshot said he might catch, not Slingshot, Weapons and stuff said he might catch the very end. Oh, last hour he should be, right? When he comes on, remind me, and I'll ask you all a question about the slow mode. As I said, it ain't nothing important, but I'll ask you then, because you can all reply at the same time then. Ring said, I think it's pressure from the police. Been a few stabbings in town. Now that definitely it could be, couldn't it? Yeah, if you're getting the police coming around saying, oh, we don't like you selling, you know, put a bit of pressure on you, even though you're not doing anything illegal in the slightest. Yeah, and also guilt tripping people, I suppose. You know, I can understand someone wanting to shut their shop if someone got stabbed and they thought it might be partly, you know, not them who sold the knife, but it could have been them who sold the knife, sort of thing. It's a shame people have to shut their business down over cunts who go around doing shit like that, isn't it, though? But Revens, I've said, I know you don't like politics, but apparently another British ship has been seized by Iran. Reckon we'll be at war soon. Yeah, could be. I did vaguely hear that earlier, or something to do with that, but I didn't pay enough attention to hear it properly. Yeah, probably will be. Dan said, Slingshot, was that directed at me? I'm not sure, Dan. I don't know. It did say Dan, unless it meant someone else. Unless he meant someone else. Zed said, I remember when knife gun shops on the high street were a thing. That's it. Yeah, it's good old days, isn't it? Dumpside said, watched Hardcore Henry yesterday. Great film, mate. Thanks for the recommendation. Isn't it? Honestly, when I watched Hardcore Henry, I thought, oh, thank you, Shed. It was Shed Ninja who recommended me that. And I thought, oh, fucking hell. I thought that was brilliant. I thought it was like, I don't know, it's hard for me to... I fucking loved it, basically. Yeah. It's something sort of wonderful in Hardcore Henry. It's just non-stop. Because I'm not really into action films. But that is non-stop. But it's funny. It's original. Graphic. Really good characters. Yeah. I will do the film club for that soon. It's just, again, I've been so fucking busy. I haven't had a chance. I should have done it already. But yeah, that'll be coming. I've not watched any films for a while. I'll tell you the only 2 films I've watched. Remind me in a minute, and I've just caught up with the comments to say what's the 2 films you watched recently, Mike. Don't get too excited though, Riggs. Slingshot said, I'm hoping this community will move to BitChute. I think they will do one day, Slingshot, definitely. But not until most people are pushed, because it's easier to stay here at the minute. But I know what you mean. Richard said, that postal law on knives is a real bother. I have to get stuff I send now needs ID upon delivery unless I stealth stuff about sharp heads. Yeah, fucking so annoying, isn't it, Rich? Fucking it fucks over people's businesses, don't it? Zed said to Weapons Off, yeah, only if the US wants us to. Weapons Off said, BBC said 1 minute ago they are now seized a second tanker. America definitely wants a war with Iran. Let's say. Slingshot said, I saw Pain and Gain. Kern said, isn't that the movie in first person? Yes, it is. That's it, Kern. Rocket said, I just made a BitChute account. Just sub you, Mark. Oh, nice one, Rocket. I'll see you on there then. At the minute, I don't even need to upload. What I'll tell you, one of the good things with BitChute is you can set up BitChute so that every time you upload a YouTube video, it automatically gets uploaded to BitChute as well. So that way, you don't actually need to even do anything. My name Dan said, Hong Kong's knife laws are pretty relaxed. I can just walk into a shop and buy any knife without ID. That is relaxed. It used to be a bit like that over here. I think you had to be over 18 or 16 or something. Dad said, well, it does look like it, doesn't it? Don't know why, though. As I've said, because Israel does not like Iran and America pays billions to Israel in military aid. So there you go. Char Oak, right, mate? It's a spot on. Seems that I have a few new videos up. Oh, what on BitChute? I'll check them out then, mate. Exclusive to BitChute as well. Dan said it would be a lot easier for us to meet than because Hong Kong is smaller than London. What was now saying? We all have to move to Hong Kong then. Yeah, I'd be up for that. Jumbo Sabu says, Mike, you have been buffering a couple of times. Is it me or at your end? Anyone else having the issue? I've seen it doing it on mine as well. So the only thing I can suggest is putting the quality down lower. It might be, there's a lot of people in at the minute, so everyone in the house might be on the internet. I think literally everyone in my house is in at the minute. So everyone's probably on the fucking internet. And I've said also, Iran is allies with Syria and Russia. It's a wrong power block opposed to the US ideas. No more politics for me now then. I don't mind you not talking about it to yourselves, if you know what I mean. It's just it goes a bit over my head after a while, do you know what I mean? So I'm sort of just reading it out without taking it in, if you know what I mean. Dan said maybe I look older than I am. Maybe you do. Nell said it's happening to me. I got a feeling it's that I'm probably getting the old error thing up here. Let's have a look. Yeah, I have been getting the old error thing, but yeah, there's probably loads of people online in this house at the minute draining the internet. Let me check something. No, that's all right. I do get this thing come up on my computer that makes it go really slow. Peach, how dare you bring up food, you bastard? That's the first person. Snickers my favourite chocolate bar as well. All right, Peach, by the way. Right, Peach is getting a timeout. Someone give Peach a timeout. Remove him as a moderator for that. Joking. Right, where am I? Peach said, Snickers bar. All right, everyone. Weapons, I said, yeah, I have to keep tapping the live button every 20 seconds or so. That's annoying, isn't it? We'll see what happens. There ain't a lot I can do, really. Shout out more to get off the internet. Zed said the weapon stuff. It's Israel doing it themselves, I say. Don't drag the rest of us into it. Charok said, are those real or fake guns on the wall? I love the question, are those guns real? Yes, they are. I'm not going to go over and touch them to prove it though. But no, I suppose what you really mean is, do they shoot? Are they firearms? What I've got up there are deactivated guns, BB guns, replicas, air guns, stuff like that. So yeah, no, yeah, it could be a green screen as well. The green screen's rolled up at the top, but yeah. Liam does it as well. I love it when someone says, "Are those guns real?" But no, that's just my little it amuses me to go over and touch them and say yes they are. But no, I know what you mean, Charok, and I'm not taking the piss. Yeah, there's one of my tapestries on the wall. But no, there's no firearms up there. If that's what you mean, yeah. Dan, I think I'll be on until 11:15. So hopefully everyone will be in bed by then. John, you all right, mate? Nev says, Dan, I'll look like an old trout then in Hong Kong. Oh, what? Because he looks so much younger than... He's saying he looks younger than he is, didn't he? What did he say? No, older. He said look older, didn't he? Fuck's sake. He said, because you love nuts so much. Yeah, peanuts. And I said peanuts. I should have kept my mouth shut then. Karen said, that's tapestry on the wall. Dumpside Boo said, just filled up with petrol, mate. Just fill up with petrol made from insect jaw on. I think it was BP. BP, like I said. Rita said, won't comment on that about Israel. I would get kicked off of YouTube faster than America stopped the North Korea's nuclear missile program. Good to see you back, Sing Shot. Weapons Off said, looks like your board could fold away. You'd have a giant safe or something behind it. Yeah, it'd be perfect for that, wouldn't it? If I had to make a hole in the wall into the neighbour's house. Have some of those, you know, like your boot things, you know, your boot, I can't really call them, you know what I mean, that hold your boot up, basically. Weapons Off pointless trivia. Peanuts are not actually nuts, they're a lagoon. Irish Dog, right, mate, he said, what do you think about crime going up in the UK and all the violence? I don't know what to say, mate, really. Well, it's fucked, isn't it? But, you know, I don't know. If you mean, what can they do to stop it? I'll be honest with you, mate. We don't go into the I don't talk about too much sort of political or news type things, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it's fucked, isn't it? You know. And the government don't do nothing about it, do they? That's the sad thing. My name Dan said, tell Liam to stream as long as you. You know what, Dan? I used to do 3 hours. But it's a bit too much doing that on a regular basis. Dad said to Richard, you should be okay for a few years then. NK, North Korea is still making nukes. Rob, thank you for the eBay support the other day, mate. I appreciate that. Very, very helpful. Can't tell you, there's a secret collection behind there. There's a secret collection behind the sofa and under it and under my bed and all that, because that's probably not even a fucking quarter of it. Now said 6 hours mic stream. Brilliant. I'll be honest with you now, about 3 hours into it, I can't remember any more of it. So if you didn't hear me, if no one heard me watch that stream, what happens on the drunk stream stays on the drunk stream. Fuck's sake. That was a good laugh, though. I did enjoy that. Don't say the Irish Dog, we are still not as bad as some countries. Charoke said, in London, Somalis are sending their kids back to Somalia because it's safer. Yeah, that is fucked up, isn't it? That says it all, don't it? That says it all, doesn't it? But yeah, what do I think of crime going up in the UK? Yeah, it's fucked, and it's all, you know, it's all the government and that, and lack of fucking policing and funding and all that shit. But I don't know, you know me, we don't go into that type of stuff too much on the stream, just because it sort of brings a bit of a downer. But I appreciate you asking that, Irish Dog, and there's no, it don't matter that you did, if you know what I mean. It's just yeah, you know what I mean, don't you? My name down, the exclusive drunk stream club. Yeah, if I could, I would put a little badge next to all of you, like who was on that night. Also, just so I can keep an eye on what you're saying. No, I'm joking. Richard said, got a book by what's that, Rich? Got a book by Maxic. I remember to use your link. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Sabu said, Mike, I enjoyed your Drunk Wendy house stream. It was good. It's just half of it. I can't remember it. I did drink an entire bottle of 11% wine and half a bottle of vodka. So I had about 30 units in the end, which would be about 15 pints, I think, or about 13 pints, something like that. Double Sabu said, Mike, oh no, I read that, didn't I? Dad said it's mainly drugs gang killing each other, to be honest. Irish Dog said, Dad, I'm in Birmingham. It's crazy, mate. But definitely not as bad as other countries. Birmingham's crazy. It is fucked up over here, isn't it, Irish Dog? Yeah. I don't mind you lot talking about it, but yeah, it's just I don't know. I struggle to sort of, you know. Slingshot's had ever tried staff sling? Like, not yet. Well, I have as a kid, but not as an adult. And that was more messing around. I've tried lots of the kind of sling kind of things as a kid, bolos type things, and yeah, I used to love all that kind of weird stuff. If we saw it in a film, we'd be making it the next day. Irish dog Dan. He said he's in Birmingham, so that's England. Well, it could be America. There's a Birmingham in America, isn't there? Rocket said, I'm up the road, mate. Crazy year. 3 murders in the street in as many years. Mate, as I do the Drunkstein group, want to have a Discord. Fuck's sake. Noodles, right, mate. Iran just seized the British oil tanker. Do you think England will do anything? Weapons and stuff just brought that up. I don't know. I don't know. It's a very strange world, you know. So I don't know. You know, you'd think we would, but who fucking knows, really? You know what I mean? But yeah, I really don't know. I'd have to see how serious they're talking about on the news to judge it, but I've not actually seen it. Dumbleside Bruce, I agree, mate. We're all victims on here of crime. As collectors, we are made a scapegoat by the Home Office. Yeah, sickening, really, isn't it? Now said Rocket, we had a few murders here from where I'm, West Shears, little town in Wales. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Dan said he said Birmingham was a country. We could actually do a Discord thing. So, how often do you go camping, bushcrafting? Not very often, I'll be honest with you, mate. Last time I went was recently, but before that, it was probably a couple of years, so not very often, really. But I want to do it more. Irish Dog said, when doing another video outdoor for soon. As I said, they don't come that often, but now I've established a place I can go a lot more. See you later, Slingshot. Dad said, oh, that's the point. I keep forgetting to follow Todd's instructions when making a sling. I doubt I'd hit anything, but it'd be fun to try. Yeah, I'm going to have a go soon because I think a couple of people might be joining in the shooting competition or something like that. So I'm going to be forced into it, I think. But I'll probably shite. But I'll give it a go. You never know. Some of those things, you can just do it, can't you? Richard said Maxic is one of the strongmen weightlifters, Mike. Is who the book was. Oh, nice one. You know, with the you never know sometimes with the sort of spelling mistakes that come on the chat. So I wasn't sure if it was like a autocorrect thing or something that was supposed to be from Link or something. But no, I appreciate that. Is that where you're from now? I don't know how you'd pronounce that. Llangollen? Llangollen. Probably completely wrong. Where am I? Rob on it. Rob said, have you noticed how many news reports have mentioned crossbows? Do you think the government will try or even be filtering this stuff so they ban them? That wouldn't surprise me, Rob. I genuinely think that is a thing. I'm still convinced to this day that Grambo stuff was fake and that was deliberately done by the papers, because some of those papers have a fucking hard on about trying to ban the crossbows. I'm fucking sure that was a fake story. There's just too much stuff about it. Didn't seem right. When you read the story, and either there was total bullshit going on there, or but yeah, no, I do. I think they are. I think they are, and they're going to try and ban them. Dan said, "How should I go there every year?" Fucking hell, I are. Isn't that bizarre? That's really weird, isn't it, when things like that happen? Goes there for the what's that? East Fod. Spike said he went there frequently as a child. How nice. Spike, that was you asking me about the I couldn't reply to you earlier in Liam's stream. You asked me about the San Renmu knives, didn't you? If you want, I'll look to see if there's any good cheap San Renmus, and I'll post them on my community tab if you like. I couldn't reply to you today because to do the @ thing on a phone, I just can't work out how to do it on a phone. It don't work. If you do @ it doesn't start coming up on a phone. Nelson, how mad's that? Did you come this year? Bizarre, isn't it? Timbo, you right, mate? And Spike, all right, by the way, I didn't say hello, did I? It's an evening all. Got to go to bed because I'm working tomorrow. I have to say the live stream, piss up stream last week was brilliant. Nice one, mate. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I don't know when that'll happen again, but you never know. Rob said, I know he said bows probably won't be banned in the UK because of our history, but crossbows definitely think they'll try. I do. I think they will eventually. I'm pretty sure some fucking cunts already mentioned it in Parliament. Someone must have. But yeah, that I think they are. I think it's either someone's directing the papers to do it, or the papers just want to do it anyway. I don't know, but yeah, something's going on. Spike, I might have to do like individual ones, and I'll do an individual one every now and then with a link. So just keep having a look. If you're subscribed to me, they should come up on like your homepage anyway. What is the Easter FOD then? What is that? Right, where is that? Dan said we went there first week because I volunteered for it. I'm going back a few days and my dad wants to speak there. What is it then? Someone will have to tell me what that is. Will said, did the video of the string get taken? I had to take it down, Will, because it's just too dodgy what might be on there, because I couldn't remember what I was saying for the last 2 hours. And there was a couple of things I wish I hadn't said, but yeah. Not nothing bad, but stuff I don't want public sort of thing. I don't mind some of you not knowing what, you know. So yeah. Right, where am I? Dad said the most we get is a few grockles every year drowning themselves, getting kicked in the head by a new forest pony, dying of it, and fools gassing themselves in their tent with their barbecues. You put that in such a fucking funny way, said. That cracked me up. Getting kicked in the head by new forest ponies. Or getting themselves. Oh, God. I love the way you worded that. That was great. So don't get no murders, but you get no accidental deaths. Isn't that where they film some of these detective shows are based? Because it sounds like that. Richard, probably try banning gas masks next if crossbows get banned under the ground. It's harder for the police to tear gas you in public. Yeah. Now said I don't go up on the field, but I go down for the parade. Named Dan. Oh, it's a music festival in North Wales, is it? Cheers, Dan. Pete said, got an airsoft grenade today. Holds 100 BBs and is gas powered. We'll test it out tomorrow. I saw you put that on Liam's stream earlier. That sounds interesting. I'd like to see that. Named Dan said, Dad's choir was there this year. If you can look at the parade again, it's a group in red with the Hong Kong flag. Oh, nice one. Now said you'll have to walk up Castle Dinas down. Probably butchering all these Welsh names, but you can excuse me, can't you? Has everyone been liking the stream? What's it up to at the minute? Video vote said Peter's a right cunt. What's the vote on Peter being a right cunt? You've reminded me of something that my bastard mates used to do when we were stoned. we'd get completely fucking stoned out of our faces and be sat in this room, about 20 of us, and then someone would say something like, "Oh, Steve's a right prick, isn't he? What do you think of Steve?" And then we'll all sit there going, "Oh yeah." Oh, and I actually remember sitting there going, he's pissed, stoned out in the face, going, "Yes. Oh, he's an annoying bastard, Steve. I wish he wouldn't be such an annoying cunt sometimes." And as I scrolled my head along, he was sat there. Fucking cunts. They used to do that all the time. Not just to me, to all of us. You used to do it to each other. Yeah, get caned and you'd forget someone was there, and then they'd start doing things like that. 19 likes, that's good. Nell said you got that one spot on. Nice one, Nell. But yeah, the problem with a lot of the Welsh names is unless you've heard them spoken out loud, it's hard to pronounce them, ain't it? You know what I mean? Oh, they are, Pete's. No one said you was a cunt, so yeah, them bastards used to do that all the time to each other, yeah. Oh yeah, he's a right knob, isn't he? Yeah, and you'd be saying, and then you'd see them fucking sat there in the corner of the room the whole time. Start trying to style it out that you're joking. You knew they was there all the time. Oh, here's another topic. This is quite. I think I've already decided on this one, but I'm tempted to do a new website. I'll keep my blog, I'll keep my Facebook and all that, but I'm tempted to do a website. It'll be like a Wix website, so it'll still have to be something like WeaponCollector@Wix.com. You know what I mean? It won't be WeaponCollector.com or something. It'll be WeaponCollector@Wix.com, something like that. If I do it, because I was thinking it might be a good place to. One good thing I could do. Where's the fucking stuff I wrote down? I could put videos on there, obviously. I could put ads on there. I could have a for sale section. I could have a donate section on there. And I could also do a possibly a place to chat on there. A lot of these websites that you can make yourself, they have an option for sort of live chat. Because there are people who email me and they have to wait days for me to fucking reply. Yeah, there are ways on there to do sort of instant chat like we're doing now, sort of thing, on these websites. What does anyone think of that? Or is it just not really worth the bother? You know, I don't mind honest opinions on it. Is it pointless? I had pretty much decided not to. Yeah, Mike's tech support. That's it. I'll regret that, won't I, Leon? I'm getting fucking pop-ups every 5 minutes. What's the best sound around me knife? Where do I get a string for a crossbow? Are you still selling your quivers? No offense to anyone who's ever asked me those questions, by the way. That was just the first one that popped in my head. Londinium, you're right, mate. Good to see you on. I missed a bit there. I think they were saying Nell and Dan might be able to meet up. Say hello. That's good. Cam girls, yeah, I could do a bit cam girl action on there. Cam boy action. And I'll tell you what, that ain't gonna happen. Where am I? As I've said, have it as zombie tech support, as he never replies. That'd actually be perfect. And I could have a picture of Zombie up there. Yeah, I could blame it on him then, can't I? Rocket said Nell and Dan are really getting it on. Yeah. Rob said, go with it, mate, but I still think you'll ignore the emails for weeks. I'm glad that we can have a good joke about that, though, and people accept me for what I am like that. You know what I mean? But I'm glad you all know what I'm like there. I am terrible for that. Jono, all right, mate. Spike said Discord's probably easier and more functional. The only thing with the Discord, I know that would be definitely good for the chatting, but I wouldn't be able to do all the other things, would I? Because I'd like it so that anyone could go on there, if you know what I mean. But Discord has been mentioned quite a few times, Spike. So I may do a Discord as well anyway, eventually. It's just, see, with a website, I could have it all in one sort of thing. Or what I could do, I could link the Discord from the website sort of thing. But I'm not really sure. I might do a website. Rocket said a bit of the old in out. Londinian was saying hello to everyone. John, I should like your accent. Oh, thank you. It is, I suppose my accent would be classed as home counties. What a lot of people think London sounds like, Londoners sound like, but they don't. Londoners sound like Londinian. But it's because a lot of TV shows have sort of actors from the home counties in playing Londoners. So a lot of people think that's what London sounds like, but they don't. But yeah. Oh, you may not have thought that in the slightest, but no, thank you. Now said Rocket, we are going for Coca-Cola, ain't we, Dan? That's good. No, that's good though, because if you do, you know, if you live there and he goes there, why not say hello to each other? Do you know what I mean? That's the good thing about sort of living somewhere where there is like an event, because chances are people would be there anyway. So yeah. JBO, you right, mate? Good to see you on. Londinian, I've been enjoying your kitchen knives, your chef knives, and all that. They've been good. I've not had a chance to watch your last two videos yet. The little tiny little mini one and your big one. But I was hoping the whole time you was making them knives, I was hoping you should do a massive one, and you did. Yeah, I've not managed to watch your other two yet. And Jim, thank you for that tag. Quite a few people have been mentioning how much they've been enjoying that. X-Ray Zulu has done his version now. If you want to go and watch his, what I might do eventually, I'll get all the links for the ones who replied to mine and put them on my video. Weapons, I've said, we'll say night to everyone now. Quite tired and need to do a couple of things before I go to bed and work tomorrow. You on tomorrow, Mike? I'm pretty sure 100% I will be on. Yeah. So yeah, see you later, Liam. Have a good sleep, mate. Don't have any nightmares. Don't have nightmares, do sleep well. Cry much. Good night, mate. See you later. Londinian Arm said, yeah, Mike has a sort of Oxford accent, kind of. Thanks, yeah, the knife making is going great. Yeah, a lot of people, if they don't know, they seem to think my kind of accent is a London accent, but as you would know, it's not. But yeah, I think that's due to things on the telly and that. But you know, I wasn't saying that Johnny was saying that, but you know. Yeah, see you later, Liam. I'll be on tomorrow. I'm not, you know, unless the chances of someone saying to me, "Do you want to go out tomorrow?" are very, very slim. But it does happen sometimes. Video based, I like the part of the video when you say, "Oh, look at that knife. It's beautiful." You can tell the sincerity in my voice as well, can't you, Pete? It fucking looks lovely though, don't it? Jono said you look like you could knock the stuff out of anyone. Seems strong. I'm quite unfit nowadays, sadly, but I ain't going to go into that. But yeah, I'll take that as a compliment, Jono. Londinium said have a good work tomorrow, Liam. And see you later, Liam. Video base was saying, Pete. Rob, Marcus I think he's driving home right now, so he'll be on at the end. And everyone do me a favour, when Marcus comes on, remind me I need to ask you all a question. Nothing important, but it's just something I know Marcus would be interested in, because he mentions it every other stream. Lawrence, you're right. He said, I'm from the Netherlands. I find it hard to place the accent at all. No, but you would though, wouldn't you? I would never be able to say anyone from the Netherlands accent where pinpoint it in their country. So, you know, in a way, that shows that some of ours are quite distinct. There's the accents in the UK though can literally vary from county to county. there's literally hundreds of different accents from the UK. Literally one county over, and it can be different. Yeah, Marcus will be on a bit later, Rob. Jono said I subbed, liked, turned on post notifications. I'm 10, by the way. A good to have you on, Jono. You're welcome here. Lauren said, same here, like 200 kilometres south. Yeah, don't have to go far, do you? For hang on, I'll tell you if now still on a minute. If you do at and then start typing her name. Yeah, she's not on at the minute. She might be doing an email though. She was doing something, wasn't she? Hang on, no, I put the wrong name in. It's just first, isn't it? Hang on, at. No, she's still on. Dan said, did now leave? No, she's still on there. Also, if you look up in participants, yeah, she's still on. Video base said, just 8 more years before you can buy anything. Yeah. Londinium says, sometimes I have trouble with different northern accents, like Manchester and Liverpudlians. I'll tell you what, Londinium, I am terrible with accents, you know. I can literally, right, to me, I'm just terrible with it. What will happen is I'll be watching something on the telly, and to me, I can tell that person's British, and then I haven't even registered that they was like Scottish rather than English or Welsh. I'm terrible sometimes. Yeah, absolutely terrible sometimes. So yeah, I can't even do that. So imagine when it comes down to the more refined ones. Yeah. She has 19 subs. That's a start. There's nothing wrong with that. Dan said, yeah, if I don't know, you should be able to see it up in the top corner. There's 3 little dots. If you click that, you can do participants, toggle timestamps. That's only people who are participating in the chat, though. Doesn't tell you all the people who are watching. I didn't even say thanks, JB. That's just arrived in New York. I'm tracking his Quaken knife. GPS, it flew over to the Atlantic. Oh, Eric's knife, yeah. I missed his oh yeah, JBO, yeah. He was saying, evening, mate, that knife you did for Eric. Quaken. It's wicked. Yeah, it was a lovely knife actually. You did a very good job on that, London. I enjoyed watching that. Yeah, they said when you're drunk they are okay. What was I talking about? I've missed something there. Richard said to JBO, going well at the moment. Need to find a bone handle Bowie for the knife tag video. I need to find your one, yeah. $26 watching, is it now? That's good. Has everyone been liking the stream? Right, where am I? JBO said London, nice. I love the blade. And that's Sayer. Yeah, the whole thing, he did a good old job on that, didn't he? I enjoyed watching the process of it. You can tell I like them kind of videos because I'd sort of upload ones like that myself. But yeah, it was good. I like seeing how people work and that because the other thing Londinium's similar to me, he uses your sort of more basic tools, basically. You know what I mean? Although for the harder stuff, you have to spend a bit for the old things to cut it, don't you? But it's all basic tools. You know what I mean? Makes it more interesting. Rob said, yeah, us Geordies have a real refined accent. Richard said, Yorkshire accent is quite a unique British accent. It is, Richard, it is. Dan said, I don't have it because I'm on mobile. Right, yeah. No, so at least you're not sitting playing Fortnite. I love it when it's gay. I've never played Fortnite, but I know of it. And didn't even saying thanks to me and JB. It's all right. Don't worry about it, John. I've already said it now. Oh, Nell saying she meant she got 26 subs. I get confused now because you never know. Because I had been asking how people was on. But yeah, it's a start, and it all gets there, doesn't it? I can still remember when I had 20 fucking 5 subscribers, 50 subscribers, 100 subscribers. And it's all, you know, I bet you probably get more out of them 26 than some people get out of a lot anyway, because the 26 are probably more with our community, probably people who actually want to talk to you, sort of thing. Londinium said Lawrence at Blades UK has 2 nice bone handled bowies for sale, all handmade and under 60 quid. Oh, that's yeah. You mentioned them, didn't you? Londinium. I had a look at them. That's fucking decent price, isn't it, for them kind of knives? He said, yeah, I'll use basic tools, backyard, forge, cheap belt sander, cheap angle grinder, cheap hand fast, blacksmith hammers, all sizes. That's it though, and that's what I find more interesting, that kind of stuff, because you watch it and you think, yeah, I could do that because I could get those tools. When it's you know, there's nothing wrong with having really fancy tools, but it sort of becomes unrealistic then, don't it? But you're just like me, you know. I like in that throwing knife I made recently, I used the angle grinder for a bit of it. What I didn't show everyone, the majority of that I did with a hacksaw, just because it was fucking it was easier in a way. And Dean said, yeah, his prices are most competitive. Yeah, I had a look through the whole range after you did that video on them. There's some nice stuff on there. If I had a bit more money, if I had a bit more free cash, I would definitely be let's say in the old days when I was regularly working, I would have been on there buying them knives, spending a couple of £100 a week, I reckon, or you know, not a week, but a month. You know what I mean? Maybe £100 a week on stuff on it. You know what I mean? Johnny said he's had 200 wins on Fortnite, 207 wins. Nice. And it inspires people. That's what inspired me years ago. Seeing somebody just like me make something without all the high-end tech stuff. You don't need 100k workshop to produce high-end blades. That's exactly it. That's exactly it, isn't it? Yeah. JBO said, I followed the Blades UK clearance page on Facebook. Got some brilliant deals on it. Bought a couple of bits myself. Dan said, this isn't a Fortnite channel. Yeah, I don't really. I don't mind it being mentioned. You know, we're not all chatting about it, but I know what you mean. Richard said, most of my hammers for blacksmithing are modded or made myself. Fuck paying 40 quid for a second-hand hammer someone dug out of a shed. That's it. Then said back, just made a cup of coffee, headed back to the computer, stood on something that wasn't there. Then he went, I never heard that saying. Arsey varsey. Arse over tit, I suppose. Spilled the fucking coffee all over himself. Okay. Yeah, arsey varsey, never had that one, Dad. That's a new one to me. I like that. All right, you didn't burn yourself. Oh, I'm just looking at something quickly. Yeah, I've never heard of that one. None of you. That's quite a good one, isn't it? Jim, you right, mate? Thank you for joining the chat. He said, hello, mate. Loving your channel, especially the DIY vids. Still seeing spring-assisted knives for sale online. Reckon it's dodgy to buy one. I'll tell you what, Jim. I'm actually going to do a video tomorrow on that subject. So if you wait, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to do a video and I'm going to do a poll and ask as many people as I can what they think. Because right at the minute, I don't know either. It's very, very confusing. I'll tell you what I would say though, Jim. If companies or businesses are still prepared to sell them in the UK, then I would risk buying one. But I'd be very careful about it as well, if you know what I mean. But if businesses think it's legal to sell, you've got a bit more of a chance. Make sure they're UK ones. But yeah, I'm very confused and don't know. So yeah, if you wait sometime tomorrow, I'll do a video talking specifically about this, and we'll see what we can come up with then. I'll get the proper wording from the like the YouGov website or wherever. Show it to people. We're trying to decide, Jim. So yeah, very, very confusing. I don't know. I didn't said I'd like to make a good set of hammers for myself. Just never got around to it yet. Londinium said it won't be illegal to own it. Just carry it. Well, the only thing is, Londinium, they've changed the definition of what a flick knife is now, and people suspect that may now cover what a spring assisted is, or even a flipper knife. But it's one of those things. I don't think anyone's going to know until someone gets arrested for it and then taken to court, and then the outcome of that will become the precedent for it. I mean, so I don't reckon anyone's going to know for sure yet until someone gets done for it. Jim said, "All right, mate. I'll hang on for that." Yeah, but yeah, I don't know either, Jim. It's a bastard right now. The only other thing I would say, I'm not encouraging anyone to break any laws or anything, but the one sort of good thing about this new law change about the offensive weapons being illegal to own is it's only really going to affect you if you think your house is going to get raided by the police. So as long as you've got the stuff hidden and you never have a chance of the police coming around your house, you'll probably be all right anyway. But someone like me who doesn't actually commit any crimes and hasn't committed a single crime for over 20 years, I've been put on some kind of list or something, and I get raided every like 5 or 6 years. So I cannot risk having anything illegal in my house because they'll try and take the whole lot then. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not encouraging anyone to do this. But what the law was changed for, really, it was so that when they go around criminals' houses and find these weapons, they can't take them away from them because they're all legal. So they was going around like drug dealers' houses and finding flick knives and brass knuckles and that. And because they're legal, they couldn't touch them. They wanted to take them away. So now they can. And that's what it was for, really. Dad said, no, I didn't scold myself too badly, thankfully. Wasted most of the coffee there. Let's say. Dan said, do you have anything other than email? It's not exactly fast and I don't check it often. Oh, now you're talking to. Rita said, hopefully my washers for the bench grinder arrive tomorrow. Bench grinder works, but the washers are just to stop the sander ever throwing about her. Hopefully, Rich. I'm still waiting for Liam's hammer. They said that might not come till the end of August, though. And some quiver mounts. Yeah. Londinium said they would need 3 vans to take all my weapons away. I think they would for mine as well. You should have seen what they had to have an articulated lorry the last time they was here when they was taking away all these so-called stolen tools. That's what they do. They raid my house, search for stolen tools, and then just always happen to want to check this bedroom as well. So I can't risk it. Did I ever show you my video of my I've got the video on here still, but it's private. Every now and then I send people the link so they can watch it. And here's does it keep sliding gradually to the side, Rich? Oh, the belt sander, yeah. Video basically just shaving my pubes. But fuck's sake, Peach, you're definitely getting a time out for that. Jim said, I've got a couple of mates who are coppers. I'll ask them what they reckon and report back. Yeah, ask them. It's very, very confusing, and it's I do know. Someone emailed me with the reply they got from the police, and what they got from the police was a reply. The reply was really long. Every single bit of information was previous to the law changes. So I said to him, "Do not listen to that. Don't listen to it because you'll." If it has changed, you'll get done now. Yeah, they sent him a load of information from before the law changes. So, yeah. Dumble Sabu said, Mike, unfortunately, the police could, before new legislation, seize banned knives if the defendant was a drug dealer or nicked for certain violent crimes. Yeah, actually, yeah, I should have mentioned that. But, yeah. But that's what I'd heard why they changed it. Yeah, you've got to be nicked for certain things, though, haven't you? But now they could just come in your house and just, if you've got that stuff, take it off your nick here and do you for it. Dad said, what are the new laws on katanas, by the way? Are they illegal now? No, they're still fine if they're handmade. So the only thing is, if you've got the shitty wall hanger katana that's over 50 centimeters long, it's illegal to own. So just cut it down to make it under 50 centimeters and it's legal. Jono said, when you read this, nice stream. Going to go watch Fortnite tournament. Have a good night. See you later, Jono. Thank you for joining in, mate. Jumpside Boo said, Mike, can you email me the link? What's that to, Riggs? I'm missing something now. I'm getting confused. Tell me specifically what you want the link from, Riggs, and I'll sort that out. Richard said, it slides a bit, but I think that's a bit out of tracking wise. I've built it from scratch, so it could be a bit out of alignment. But I didn't even say only wall hangers are illegal. You're not allowed to buy crap swords here. It's against the law. It's fucked up anyway. It's fucking bizarre. Oh, the raid. All right, yeah. And you watched that one then, Riggs? Didn't get to see it. Yeah. All right. I'll write that down. Anyone else want the My House Getting Raided video link? I'll send you it later. I'll write you down. So Riggs wants to watch. I'll get just because I mentioned that other thing about the bloke sending me the thing. You never got to watch that then? I had it on for a while. It was getting shitloads of views, and I got a bit paranoid because I thought I better not have that live in case it does turn into a court case, and then they try and use that video as evidence. You know, you never know. Dad said, I refuse to have a wall hanger, knives and swords. They have to be able to do what they should be able to do, what they look like they should do. Yeah, exactly. All right, Rob, you can have it as well. Yeah, you haven't seen it. It's nothing special, but yeah. But it is me talking about it, and it actually has real footage of them going in and out the house because I turned the security cameras on and filmed them. The only thing I would say that's what happens. My cameras are slightly odd. Rocket, you may have to email me so I can email it you. So you may have to email me and say, Mike, can I have a link? Otherwise, there's no way to do it on here. Because a lot of you lot, I don't have you as the on the YouTube Messenger. But yeah, if you lot message, I'll tell you what, anyone who wants to email me and I'll send you the link. And didn't even the Gov are like, no, don't buy that sword. It's really shit and made out of 440 stainless. Here, buy this high carb and steal one instead. That's exactly it, though, isn't it? It's so demented. They've actually made it so we have to buy higher quality swords. That one always cracked me up, though. If you want my email, it's in the description. It's just it's the one that says about PayPal donations. It's just that. It's WeaponCollector1 at AOL.co.uk. Anyone who wants to see the video of me like 2 days after my house got raided in 2017, so not long ago, yeah. Rob said, oh shit, Mike's at it again. No, I promise I'll reply to you tonight. Luke said, I've seen it with my eyes, not on video. Yeah, you would have, wouldn't you? Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I filmed the bastards last time. Actually, I must admit, them lot last time was all right. That's probably the best lot I've ever had around here. Pure fluke that one of the police sort of must have been a bit like us and liked guns, and he knew how to open all the guns and look at them and all that shit. But normally what happens, you have people around here who've never seen a gun before, and they just get the whole lot took away to be looked at. Luckily, he just got each one down while I stood next to him saying, yeah, that's an air gun, that's a replica. And he'd open them up, look. Fucking brilliant. Dad said the Londinium, good. Back in the 80s, someone I knew hurt themselves rather badly with grabbing away the katana. Daniel, you right, mate? Not C, all right? Reek said, the police had a tip-off. You had some donuts in, mate. I reckon so. I reckon so. Sire, I'm there, mate. I'm going for the Area 51 raid, mate. Zed said, it's like you can only sell the larger packets of cigarettes backy because it'll make people cut down on their smoking. Yeah, that one always cracked me up. Yeah, making the bigger fag packets, cigarette packets, and not selling menthol anymore because that's what kids buy, supposedly. Irishman, you right, mate? By the way, I might be on a little bit later than normal tonight. I might stay on till about 9:15 because I didn't start till about 9:15, so I'll stay on till about 11:15. Yeah, I'm raiding Area 51 as I. Which gun should I take with me when I do? Londinium said, Zed, did you see the QVC host years ago? He smacked the wall hanger stainless katana on the table. Tip broke off and stabbed him in the guts. I've seen that. That's fucking hilarious. Then the other bloke just sort of pushes him out of the way and carries on. As I said, I'm going to bring me back an alien and teach it how to play basketball. Nice, good idea. Luke said, what do you think will actually happen to people if they try to storm Area 51? I reckon they'll get shot, personally. I reckon if people actually genuinely tried to get in there, they would get shot. But it'll be interesting. What I'm hoping will happen, a load of people will turn up and some people from Area 51 will come out with some fake aliens as a laugh, and then they'll just leave it at that. Because I do suspect if people really did try to get into Area 51, they would get shot. Because you'd have to, wouldn't you? They'd have to shoot them. It's fucked up, isn't it? It's funny. It's a funny thing that people are going on about. In a way, I hope people do go, but I hope they have the sense not to go in there. And I hope Area 51 people can take a joke and bring out a fake alien or something. You know what I mean? Rob said, Area 51 raid. Where do you think Mike escaped from? That way. Me and my clone, Mark, we're from Area 51. MZ, you right, mate? Daniel said they should put a ban on the age of people buying tobacco, like everyone born after 2019, and I'm a smoker. Yeah, I don't see why not. I think, you know what I mean? JBO said, Londonium, I've seen that high quality shit. I've just stabbed myself. Londonium said they get shot. They have snipers on the perimeter of Area 51. Yeah, they would, and they'd have to, wouldn't they? You'd have to shoot them. Anyway, if 1.5 million raids, we'll see. I don't know. Don't say bullshit. It's been on the news. The UK want to ban cigs. UK government want to ban cigs and tobacco by 2024. Good luck with that. Yeah, I can't see it happening. Don't they want to ban petrol cars as well by that time? Irishman, why is everyone talking about Area 51 this week? Is there a movie out? I think it's just a meme that went around about people saying if we all do it, they can't stop us, about raiding Area 51. They said, I won't smoke menthol anyway. It has unfortunate effects on the fellas below the belt, apparently. I've always had that one, yeah. Impotency from menthol fags, but yeah. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've heard of that. The raid is September 20th, is it? Richard said, next they'll force us to drive 5-litre engine cars, trying to reduce the number of cars on the road by making it unaffordable. I can see that happening, Rich, definitely. They said the Area 51, of course I'll shoot them. We're talking about the US military after all. That's it, isn't it? But yeah, people are seriously saying that if enough people raid Area 51, no one can stop them, so let's do it. Yeah, I hope they stream it. That'd be good. JBO said either that or the men in black are going to come out with those memory eraser things. Yeah, they should do that as a joke. Londinium said Area 51 is a US Air Force prototype aircraft testing facility. Of course you can't go near it. Exactly. That's it, isn't it? There's no alien stuff in there, but yeah, got to shoot people if they're trying to get in there. Luke said, so people who work within Area 51, what would happen to those if they leak inside information? Kill them, guessing. But yeah, possibly. Yeah. It's a funny thing, isn't it? I like the premise of it, but in a way I hope no one does it because people will get shot. Not season Area 51 is so well known now. I doubt much top secret stuff goes on there these days. It seems like the idea of red herring. Marcus is on. He said, "Who's impotent, Mike?" Not me. I've got a question to ask you, Marcus, in a minute. I think I already know your answer. Domicile Boo said, "Sorry, 2013. I mean, leak report, Mike. I've seen the trailer for the new Top Gun movie, which will be released next year. Looks good." I haven't seen that. I saw said the alien going to wake me up at 3 a.m. asking do I have games on my phone. That said, I wonder if they could find something in there which they hadn't. Well, that's what they're hoping. They're hoping to go and get some aliens and find. I'm going to say something quite offensive now. There's memes saying that they find Madeleine McCann in there. What's the other ones? There's loads. Charles, right, mate? He said you were going to ask a question. My question is, it was all about the slow mode, right? So I've got to try and think of an answer here. Right. I'd just like to know people's opinions. Would you prefer no slow mode, but I could only read every few comments, or keep the slow mode as it is, and then I can read everything? I'm just curious about this. So keep slow mode or no slow mode? Here's my answer. But no, just curious. Everyone's just saying hello there. Mandinium said the DUMB under 51 is still active as of 2019. Sabu said loads of illegal aliens, I reckon. Mexicans sweeping the floors. As is. But yeah, I suspect I know the answer anyway, but every now and then I just like to ask. Keep the slow mode. Nice one, Marcus. Not C. 1 for slow mode. 0 for turn it off. Rob said if it's not broken, don't try to fix it. Dantas, no slow mode would be better for other people talking amongst themselves, but I don't know about the questions. Maybe just try for one stream. As is, nicer. Yeah, we can carry on about Area 51 now if you want. Unknown said, hello from Finland. All right, by the way, did I own a realistic G36 airsoft air rifle and I've got a real German Bundeswehr jacket, pants, boots, and clothes, helmet, and armour. Nice one. Sounds good to me. You don't like change. Yeah, stuck in our way, old bastards here, aren't we? Nah, I'm joking. I can deal with change. Jump or Sabu saying that Banana Splits trailer looks good too. Love a good horror. It Part 2 looks good. What's the Banana Splits trailer? But It Part 2 looks good. It looks like they've added some of the bits that wasn't mentioned before. Marcus said, Mark, I want to sincerely thank you for all the help you gave me regarding editing. It amounted to fuck all. Marcus, you don't need no bloody editing tips. You're good enough as it is, I thought. Well, how's that for a compliment? Dante, it just gets annoying when you have 1 second before commenting. When I tried to comment, I understand what you mean. Yeah, I just thought I'd ask, but yeah, this way I can still, I know you have to wait a bit, but Richard said, don't know where that thing about aliens abducting people and anal probing, bumming, pegging comes from. Probably someone's deluded fantasy. Yeah. Well, after I watched Fire in the Sky, and then I'm laughing at Marcus's comment. Fire in the Sky, and I looked up about it, and they reckon that it wasn't until a certain film came on, like in the 50s, say, there was no reports of alien abductions and that. It wasn't until someone had it in a film that it started. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, but I think it is. It's made up bollocks, isn't it? But maybe it's someone been doing it to themselves and then got caught or something. I know what Banana Splits is. I just thought, I'm sure you said there was a, didn't that say there was a, yeah, loved a good horror. That's not horror, is it? Oh, it's a horror based on that. Oh, right, nice one. I'll watch that then. I said no thanks to you. You don't need it, Marcus, and I don't think people would watch it. It'd have to be a private video just for you. Nell's laughing at Marcus. He said your videos are brilliant. I'd enjoyed it. So he don't need no tips on editing, does he now? That's what I think, that the abduction thing might well be real, but it's probably the US government doing it. Yeah. Marcus said, "Tar, you're darling now." Video base said Area 51 probe for sale. So what was the thing? Keep the slow mode, put it on for even longer. I'm joking. So I said, can I eat one of your guns? Can you eat metal? If you can eat metal, you can eat one of my guns. Cheers, Riggs. I'll check that out in a minute. It's why I wasn't sure. I didn't know whether you'd accidentally not stopped a comment or something. No, Dan said, could you try 20 seconds? I will try it for the next stream, but it gets too. I just can't do it. Luke said, I've got to go. I've got to drop my car off at the garage at 8 in the morning. See you later. Good night, Luke. See you later, mate. Have a good day fishing tomorrow. Now I said, no, he doesn't, Mike. It's so natural, so why change it? That's it. You don't need any more editing, Marcus. But I'll be honest with you, Marcus, I still was planning on doing that video. But now you're being ungrateful. I'm not going to bother. I'm joking. Marcus said, was that the Awakenings conference tonight? Oh, you was at the Awakenings conference tonight. Met all the ancient alien people. Brilliant. Nice one. Londinium said, you caught us dead. We dressed up as alien suits and kidnapped civilians at night in the rural districts. I said, I caught a fish and ate it right there, uncut. Good for you, mate. I will just say, don't be too weird, because you might come across as a troll and end up getting blocked. Marcus said, oh, bollocks. You've been drinking tonight, Marcus. Marcy said, any idea where I could pick up a good old-fashioned crossbow? I want something with a wooden stock and decent draw weight. I've not been able to find anything online. They just don't exist. Let me have a look online, and then tomorrow, come on tomorrow, and I'll see if I found anything for you. But I know exactly what you mean, like the old Barnet type ones. Oh, unless you mean, yeah, Londinium has said try Todd's workshop. I assumed he didn't mean that old, if you know what I mean. That's proper traditional, isn't it? Like medieval. I thought he might have been like the Barnet with a wood stock, but I know what you mean, Londinium. He might mean that. Where am I? His finger is getting itchy. Itchy for the block. Mark said he was getting a block. Oh no, might not have been at the bottom. Isaiah, he's not getting blocked. He was just getting a bit. If people get too random, you got to watch out, because it appears like you're trolling. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can. It don't bother me, but I was just giving him a warning, because it does say on my thing you get blocked without a warning. So, now he's gone. Jim said, police mate says he hasn't heard anything about spring knives, reckons to just keep it in your house and you shouldn't have a problem. That's pretty much what I thought they might say, Jim. Yeah, I'd be careful though, because the only thing is, I know, like, because a lot of the police, it's not really down, like, a lot of the police don't know all the laws, do you know what I mean? Because it's just not down to them to know them all. But I'll do the video tomorrow and we'll see what people say. But as I said, I think it's going to be, I'm going to have to wait till someone gets done for it and see what happens. You know what I mean? But that advice seems sound enough. Keep it in your house. Don't let no one see it. And, you know, if you're not getting raided by police, you should be all right. Londinium said he makes 100% historically accurate medieval crossbows. Oh, you want... is that what you... Under 100 years old, if I can... Oh, so you don't want medieval ones then? Yeah. Yeah. But Londinium, he put you on to probably the best place for the proper historical ones. Mark said, I'll put a video up later of an old crossbow. That was at St. Michael's Mountain Cornwall. Nice one, Marcus. Yeah, do that. Not, so he said, not 100 years old, if you can help it. The overreactor said, yo, there's legitimate a ghost right there. What? Where is it? Over in the corner. Subbot said, I legit saw a ghost. Did you now? Good for you. You know, basically, just better to get rid of stuff. I did and feel better for it. Yeah, you might. What are things that you think are illegal? Yeah, I 100% agree with you there, Peach. Because the problem is you have it on your head all the time. You have it in the back of your mind all the time that you're going to get fucking done or something. You know what I mean? Londinium said, all right, Mike was right. You don't mean that old. Richard said, I don't want to know what penetration tests you do on the folks you abduct, Londinium. That said, I assume it was a spring-assisted knife, to be honest. Well, we'll do the video tomorrow. Yeah, feel free, Peach. You got you got full discretion, mate. I generally is not done it because I couldn't be bothered. What we'll do, Zed, I'll do the video tomorrow and I'll ask. But I thought it was just spring-assisted, so you could just take out the spring. But they've changed it where it sounds like they're saying any blade that can be made to come out with the push of something attached to a blade, some shit like that, which very, very vague. You know what I mean? I think personally, if it covers flippers, it could cover fucking thumb studs. So that's pretty much every knife going, apart from fucking lockback knives, with a fucking thumb nick. The wording, as far as I can tell, is spring-assisted flipper and even ball bearing openers. If the blade can be flipped open by force by the hand. That's it. I think it's going to take... Someone's going to have to get done for it, and there'd be a precedent then. You know what I mean? But yeah, you can pretty much flip a knife like that. I'm sure I can do it. Right, better. Now that's not got anything. That's just flicking it out my wrist. I'm not pressing anything on that. Takes a bit to do it, but that's what I mean. You know, it fucking makes everything fucking nearly pulled my chest doing that. So that all depends on how good the knife user is at opening it. I can flip open any knife. Yeah, that's what I just demoed there. But yeah, it's very suspect, isn't it? Marcus said, yeah, but you can flip open most knives with a thumb stud. Well, that's what I mean. It's going to be very dodgy, and we'll have to see. But I'll do a video tomorrow. We can then at least get a general consensus of what people think. And if everyone is saying no or everyone is saying yes, you can be a little bit more secure in your own opinions then. You know what I mean? But I've got a feeling it's going to be a shitload of people saying they don't know. Because it's just how it goes. It's because it doesn't make no fucking sense. So vague. Dumble Sabu said they did the same thing in Canada. Peach said you can open a lockback with one hand of the back and the blade drops out. That's it. Yeah, that could technically be pressing a button so a blade automatically falls out. Couldn't it? Technically. Because you mean like this, don't you? Say that was a lockback. When you do a lockback, it does. This one don't quite do it, but the blade falls out, don't you? Can't quite do it with that. Mark said, I used to carry a Kershaw Clash in Canada. No one batted an eyelid. And Liam said, I carry a one-piece construction rigid blades anyway. They can fuss all they want over folders. Video they said back. Oh, I knew what you meant. Hold the blade and drop. Yeah, I thought you meant back, but I know what you mean. Jono's back. You right, mate? Did the ghost people just disappear in the end? They couldn't they didn't go any further then. They didn't even have to get blocked. Yeah, I'll do a video tomorrow. We'll see what people's opinions are. But yeah, they must have seen. Yes, the ghost scared them off. I'm quite pale. Maybe they meant me. Maybe that's some kind of insult nowadays. White as a ghost. In that case, they did see one. I ain't gonna fuck about that. Keep rattling that. Yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. You know, see, meanwhile, the criminals will continue carrying kitchen knives. That's it. It's just so fucked up in this country. It's the most ridiculous thing you've ever fucking heard. JB said, Mike, can't remember if you said, but cheers for doing the free blade thing, Mike. Oh, if you said, if he said, he can't remember if I said, cheers for doing the free blade thing, Mike. I'm still in love with that tactical tank there. It's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, I appreciate you tagging me in it, Jim. I love them kind of things. I said not enough people do them anymore. If people tag me in things like that, I'd always be doing them. But yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? And sadly, I can't find that anywhere apart from that black version I showed you. Better enough, I suppose. At a pinch, you could take the black finish off of it. Tanto grinds look amazing. They do, don't they, Dan? It's a very nice shape to a blade, isn't it? Mike said to me, "You camp out videos. The camp out video was superb, Mike. Any more planned? Not planned, but yeah, I should go out soon again, Marcus. I reckon because I've got if Daryl doesn't want to go, there's a couple of other people who will, and I do want to at least go out and bury that stash cash that I've got. So yeah, they're not planned, but they'll happen. Now that that's set up. Where am I? JBO has said it's fucked, isn't it? The law's defending criminals and the victims. Sabu said subsection 1, which refers to the button, spring, or other device in or attached to a knife. Yeah. The other device. What does it mean? Donna said, just popped in and said bye again. I have an inside trampoline, so I can double black fit when I'm 10 on it. I'll stay actually. Right, where am I? Mark said, thanks for tagging me, Jim. I have trouble picking who I'm going to pick. Because sometimes I'm not sure if people want to do the videos. Do you know what I mean? I normally pick people who I think I know they'll want to do it. Video said, I like the camping vid, but your mate did look bored as fuck at one point. Or was he just angry? I don't know what was up with Daryl that day, but yeah, he was very quiet and not very talkative, was he? And then I was a bit like, because the problem is when you do these videos, you have to think of stuff to keep talking about, and I was a bit like, couldn't be asked either. Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with Daryl that day. He don't always want to be on camera though. That's the thing. So yeah, I think he was just sort of, yeah, he'll sit there, but he don't really want to be on camera. So Londinium said London gang members don't carry kitchen knives anymore. Since 2015 plus, they're carrying hunting knives with sheaths now mostly. Day-to-day stabbing outside London is mostly kitchen knives there. Marcus was saying he was joking to JBO. Riggs said it means any device to aid quick opening on any part of the blade is now illegal, where before it was only illegal if on the handle. Richard said, I'll be off now, Mike. Great stuff. See you later, Richard. Good having you on, mate. Dan said, what's the law of fixed blades? You can pretty much have any fixed blade to a degree. There's a couple of things you can't have. You just can't carry them without a good sort of reason, really. If you had a kitchen knife and you was going to do some butchery work, that'd be all right. Yeah. The names I had, Mike, bring a list with you, subjects to discuss, to jog the memory. Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, the old sitting out in the woods things. Yeah, you got to see, when I did the video walking around the woods at night, I literally talked non-stop. I think I'd done so much talking that night that the next time when I went to the woods, I couldn't think of anything because I'd said it all. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no, that would help, wouldn't it? Now said, gonna say, I think Dale's camera shot. I think so. I think he just wasn't in the mood that day. He used to do videos occasionally, but yeah. Not C, said type unbreakable U202 umbrella into YouTube. I carry one these every day. It's a very nice telescopic umbrella, but I'm asking for trouble. But am I asking for trouble? I don't know. I know exactly what you mean, though. Potentially. I don't know. If they're well known and the police know they are something else, potentially. But otherwise, it's just a heavy duty umbrella, isn't it? With a steel shaft. So I don't see why not. But it's risky. So I said, video basically, he probably was hungry and seeing Mike stuff all his sausages probably didn't help. No, he told me he wasn't hungry. He said he'd eaten. Mark said, JB, I haven't got any interest in blades anyway. Like you and Mike. We both saw a video of a stabbing the other day on Facebook. It was disgusting how people say they can do that to someone. Disgusting how someone can do that to someone. Worse when they think they can get away with it. Yeah, fucked up, innit? See you later, Richie. I didn't say see you later, mate. Yeah, I'll be off soon. 5 minutes. Yeah, fucked up, innit? I don't know what more to say than that. But the thing is, it's how I don't know. It's just sort of how life is. Dan, if you look in the description to this video, there'll be something it's saying about PayPal donations, and then it will say weaponcollector1@aol.co.uk. It's that email. I can't get the description up myself though when I'm streaming. I would copy it and paste it for you otherwise. Mark said, yeah, Mike was tucking in and Darren had nothing to eat. He had beans and sausages. I didn't say it's pretty bad here. I've witnessed probably around 15 stabbings and a few shootings in person. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, isn't it? Terrible, really. Just put a bit of Germaline on a bit of my hand. I've got fucking like a scrape in my hand. Right, I'll be off in about 5 minutes. Yeah, if anyone wants this video, what was it on about? I'll be on tomorrow. Well, I should be on tomorrow, and I've got no plans to do anything tomorrow. In the evening, but yeah, I'll do this. I'll do the video tomorrow. We'll see what people think of the what the flipper spring assisted knives, flick knives definition means. Yeah, like I said today, I might like long 2-page emails. Not. You know what? Now I like the smell of Germaline. I use it all the fucking time. I think it's brilliant for cuts and that, and any sort of thing like that. That's how much down I am on my current one, though. Need a new one. But yes, before anyone emails me, just know I am notorious for reading comments and then not replying ever. I do though reply in person on the streams though, don't I? I do reply to you on those, don't I? Riggs, Marcus, other people who most people just don't bother. JBO should get in that way in, mate. in the last 3 years, 12 stabbings. I don't sound a lot, but I don't live in a big town. It is getting worse everywhere, isn't it? Marcus said, I know you fucking don't. It's been too long now. I don't know what your last email was, Marcus. Maybe I said to now, yeah, Germany and Vicks. Yeah, they do, don't they? Yeah, the old Vicks. That is a nice smell, isn't it? Right, so a San Remo could now be illegal to carry. Is there new legislation? Yeah, potentially, Spike, it could. So watch out for the video tomorrow. And try and that's what I want to know. I want to know as well. Not just illegal to carry, illegal to even own. Potentially. You'd have to see, because one good thing with the San Remo is if you tighten up the pivot screw, that blade will not flip out no matter what you do. So you might be all right there, because that's all I'll do. I'll tighten those bastards up so that you have to manually pull it out. Not see, I'm off to cook some midnight. Oh, not see, how could you bring up food just as I'm about to end? That's disgraceful. I don't think you don't know the rules around here, do you? No more bringing up food, anyone. Not at this time at night. No, I'll carry on anyway. He said, I'll try and catch the stream tomorrow. If anyone could find me a nice wooden crossbow, it'd be much appreciated. I've written that down. I'll have a look for you, mate. See you later. We got a roll on here. No bringing up food after 10:30. Otherwise, we'll all be fucking doing it. Number simple. Make the penalties for using a knife in a crime stricter. That's it, isn't it, Reeves? Definitely. That would make a hell of a difference, though, wouldn't it? But they don't. They don't do that. Deserted Londinium. Console yourself with this thought. In 2018, in the US, 55,723 people were deliberately shot in the US. A couple of thousand of those were by the police, though. Not season I'm new here. I will not mention food ever again. You can mention it, but not at the end of the stream, because what happens is because it's a fucking that's gonna make me want to eat now. Nah, it's all good. Not see you later, mate. See you in the next one. And I'll look the thing up for you tonight. Londinium said, yeah, shootings and gang wars are too high in the US. Mass shooting twos, yeah. Because I must admit, no matter what anyone says about gun control, we've not had a mass shooting since the last ban, have we? So it does make a difference. Dumb beside bullshit, it's Friday night, mate. Many will be bringing up their food. The pavement on a Saturday morning is proof of that. Yeah, definitely. Oh, Krylon, you're a bit late, ain't you, mate? We're just going off. In fact, I'm 1 minute late. Video base said this country needs to leave our knives alone. We law-abiding people should not be punished. That's it, isn't it? It just don't make no sense. But yeah, I'll do this video tomorrow. I'll get as much information as I can. Riggs, if you could do me a favour, actually, could you find me a bit that I could copy and paste of the actual wording for it, the whole bit for the flick knife bit or whatever? If you could send me that, I'll send you the link to the I'll send you the link to the video anyway. But yeah, could you send me that? Because if you know where it is, it just saves me looking for it. Do you know what I mean? Liam said he looked for it, couldn't even find it. But it'll just save me trying to find it myself if you can get it straight away. You know what I mean? Because I think I have got it. Right, I'm going to have to go off now. So I should have some emails from a couple of people saying, can I have the link to the video, which I'll give you. Not C wanted a video for they wanted an old style crossbow. All right. Nothing else written down there, is it? Spike said, any knife which has a blade which is released from the handle or sheath thereof by the force of gravity or the application of centrifugal force, and which is released is locked in place by means. Is that? I think that might be the old bit there, isn't it? They've added stuff to that. Spike, I'm not 100% sure, but that may be the old one. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Thank you for that. Yeah, so I will I'll see you all tomorrow about 9 o'clock again. I'll try and be on at 9 o'clock tomorrow, but yeah. Yeah. See you later, everyone. I appreciate that. That was a good stream tonight. Nice one, London. I'll look on there. What's yeah, I couldn't paste the whole thing. That's two cut. Oh, 200 cut. Oh, you cut it down a bit, yeah. Yeah, we'll discuss it tomorrow in the video and we'll see what people think. So yeah. Thank you all for watching. That was a good stream. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Right. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone. See you later.